Hey everybody, it's Lee. So for today's quick shift, as we said yesterday, we got to kind of address the elephant in the room, which is this Don Cherry situation. So I want you to know right off the bat, I wrote a lot of notes about this, so you might see my eyes track up and down from time to time to share our thoughts on this, but we're going to do it. So here we go. You know, it would be really, really easy for me to come on here and to tell you my thoughts on the situation specifically and what I believe and my thoughts on it. But you know what? It's really not the point, right? It would just be two more opinions and an ocean of opinions. And like most issues, this is a lot more complicated than it seems, even if we want it to be simple. Also, doing that would force you to pick a side of you're with us or you're against us, which, as you know, is not exactly what we stand for here, right? So I do want to share some thoughts, and then I want to get your thoughts. It's a digital conversation. That's what we've always done here. It's a two-way talking point, right? But here's the deal. The biggest problem that we have right now is our inability to have a discussion about anything anymore. That's the real issue for me. All right? We are so focused on being right or correct over being civil that it can literally tear apart a group in minutes. You know, take, for example, Elimination Cafe. It's a group we created. It has a lot of followers, right? Everyone in that group supports hockey as far as we know. I mean, we literally ask you that when you join the group. So it's tough to get in without that. And also, as far as we know, everyone supports the growth of the game. If you don't, let us know. It's kind of a weird thing if you don't. But, you know, we've received a lot of notes, a lot of letters, a lot of private messages from people that say that they love this group. They've been looking for a community like this where we can all come together and enjoy the game, you know, where there's not a lot of negativity or judgment outside us chirping each other's team from time to time. You know, in short, it was fun. And this last week, the group has not been tremendously fun. Now, here's the deal. I say that, and I'm sure a lot of you start forming an opinion of why it hasn't been fun. This person's comment or this specific person has said something that's really made me upset. And I don't get that. Why is the first thought we have blame? To blame someone? You know, there's a situation happening in our game right now, and there's those who disagree on how it was handled. And I'll tell you what, I'm okay with that. I respect that we all have our opinion, and even if I don't agree with someone's opinion, what I don't respect is when people feel the need to insult and degrade the person they don't agree with. I don't understand what that solves. Now, make no mistake, there are those on both sides of this argument that are doing that. Right? This isn't a one-way street here, all right? Once again, we are more focused on being right over having a basic discussion over this. You know, progress takes time, and that time is often filled with disagreement, argument, and debate. Sometimes progress happens through years of civil debate. Sometimes progress comes through conflict. No matter the case, nothing happens overnight. And what I'd like to focus on, and I want you to kind of hear, is that progress is possible. That's something that's really amazing to me, that where we live, progress is even possible. That hasn't always been true through history. Okay? And in reality, some places on earth don't even have that ability to do that today. Right? So no matter what side you're on with the Cherry debate, it's forcing us to have discussions that need to be had. All right? But instead of discussing, we're choosing to insult one another and one-up each other. And I just wonder when we're going to hold ourselves to the same level of accountability that we hold these celebrities and people of power. You know, now I'm writing this knowing that it's not going to resonate with everyone, but that's honestly, that's not my goal, right? And if one of you listening to this really actually finds value in it, I'm humbled. Okay, I really mean that, all right? But my goal, both here and in my companies and all my ventures, is to bring people together, especially at a time when we really couldn't be further apart. All right? You know, the fact that people feel the need to even pick sides tells me that people are yearning to be part of something bigger. All right? Now, let's make this clear, right? I'm on the side of hockey. I'm on the side of civility. You know, within this group, I want you to have your opinion. And I want you to believe whatever you want to believe, because that is your right to do that. I want to have discussions. They're going to educate each other about why we believe what we believe, even if we don't agree with each other. But what I don't want is those that cannot tolerate the opinions of others and feel the need to degrade or insult or fight others just to prove your point. It accomplishes absolutely nothing. Now, if you feel that's you, then maybe this is not the place for you. And that's okay. I'm not saying that with any animosity or like I told you so. Like if it's not you, then maybe this isn't the group for you. But if that is you, like me, you want to be part of a community that can disagree at times, but still work together, then stick with this team. You know, in reality, hockey is the greatest family I've ever had outside my own actual family. All right? And just like most families, we have arguments, we have disagreements. Sometimes we even have fights. It's a hockey family, right? But they never outweigh the good times. They never outweigh the community and the moments that we're allowed to experience together. And we've seen a lot of moments in this group from all of you. You know, the strongest families are those that stick together and those that trust that no matter what happens, that you have each other's back. That's the team we're trying to create here. All right? And that's the family we're going to fight for. All right? So I'm going to say this again. You know, if that's not you, if you don't want to be part of it, you can move on. It's okay. We're not doing this to try and get 10 billion followers. We're doing this to try and create a community that we all want to be part of. And if you're not willing to fight for that, we'll see you later. If you are willing to fight for that, stick around. All right? Now, what I want you to do here, if you're willing, if you're inclined, is when you comment below, comment whatever you want. But please, if you're going to comment about why you're right or wrong or what you feel about the Don Cherry situation, you've missed my point. Okay? This is not a topic to get me lecturing you or for you to lecture others or for any of us to talk about Don Cherry and why you like it or hate it. That's not my point. All right? So thanks for watching this. Once again, we'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.